Alright, so yeah, it's SM701 and she's looking bad. There's one thing, there's always one thing. Just don't know. It's OEM headlight, she's kind of on the weak side. I've seen a couple that look pretty good. I think we gotta go for it. If you've thought about getting the Mechs dual LED headlight system, they've got 2 or 3 models available. This video is going to cover the unboxing, although I've already got it out of the box, as you can see. Box is empty. But I just wanted to let you know that they do pack it incredibly well. I mean, they stuff it with all kinds of insulation. And this box came inside another box which was padded. So the light is well protected. Now what does the light look like? The light is awesome. All I can tell you is that the blue just looks so cool. Can't wait to get it on the bike. I'm going to do that install tomorrow, and then we'll do a side-by-side comparison of the light that it projects compared to what we get out of the stock light, and we'll see what we got. They include a little manual, but it's really a joke because there's nothing to this. Basically, it comes with a plug. You just snap it in place. I'm going to show you the back of this and all that we have so that you can have a better understanding of what it is that's coming if you decide to order one. Yeah, I know these things are expensive, and I know a lot of guys are probably like, oh, I can't believe you spent the money on it. Well, you know what? This is one of those things. Can't have too much light at night. And then there's the bling factor. There's no doubt this thing is awesome looking. And I just felt the stock OEM lamp was just a little short on what it looks, or how it looks on a bike as classy as the 701. What I didn't realize is that this dude is heavy. This is a significant piece of equipment. And even though LEDs tend to come in some pretty big housing, this one here has extra stuff because, you know, they've got this frame that they've constructed to make it color, and the back side of it is really where they've added a lot. So obviously we've got our standard plug. What I didn't realize is that there was going to be this massive piece here, which I'm not quite sure what this is yet. You know, I'm guessing it's something significant for either regulation of the voltage or some other capacitor type function. I don't know. You know, I haven't done my homework on it. I looked at it, I saw that it looked really cool, and I just had to have it. Reached out to the company. They're located in Poland. Very impressed with their ship speed. After making payment, they had this thing packed up and coming to me in a few days, and it arrived about just over a week after I ordered it, so it all worked out good. You can see one of their websites are here, enduro/tech.eu. The messenger app that we use in Facebook connected me to someone who was very fluent in English, so communication was great. Answered all my questions. I placed my order. All I could tell you is that it's got a bunch of separate pieces all neatly put together, and very, very strong looking as far as the quality of the craftsmanship. I don't see any flaws. I don't see anything that looks jury-rigged. Again, they are expensive, I'm not going to kid you. I wish I could even tell you what I paid for it. I haven't. I forget already. But I'm anxious to get this on the bike. I'll get her on, and we'll see how she looks. On the front, and keep in mind, this is only the DUAL.5. I believe they have a DUAL.1.0. So I'm guessing it's going to have even more light. This is showing 2200/5500, so 2200 looms is what I'm guessing for the LEDs on low beam, and then 5500 lumens for the high beam. But again, I'm not going to kid you, I haven't done my homework. Maybe that's short-sighted, but I just can't believe that this is going to be anything but a big improvement. And when you combine the LED light improvement with the bling factor, it just, for me, has to be on the 701s. It's just too good of a supermoto not to deserve the very best. Alright, so at this point I have the OEM, what I would call lamp holder. It's basically a plastic piece that connects to your headlight shroud and goes, or connects via these little holes that you see here with a series of small little bolts. So anyway, I removed that, and the Mechs lamp comes with 2 bolts that are on there. You know, they don't do a great job in the manual as far as I'm concerned. They need to show some pictures demonstrating or showing you how this goes in, because it was a little tricky. Basically, you take the bolts out, but then getting them to screw in was not quite as easy as it should have been. You know, they're 8mm. Fortunately, I have an open-end wrench that I could fit on the side, and then I've got one of those T-wrenches, so I was able to get her on there easily. But they need to do a better job, I think, in the directions of letting us know that that's it. So that's where it connects. And now I'm going to put this piece back on, and it should firm everything up so that it will go back onto the bike and be ready for use. Alright, so at this point I've got the Mechs mounted up, but where it's a little tricky is in the adjustable part, because they have this adjustable slider down here, and this essentially controls the angle of the light, so that the fixture, if you slide this back, in other words, if this is really difficult for me to show, if you put this on the side here, if you were to remove this bolt, you can slide this over to here and then put the bolt through here, which will essentially cause the fixture to be pointing down to the ground in front of you. Now, for anyone who's using this enduro, you will definitely want that. Personally, it's not how I'm going to be using it. My use is for street only. So I'm going to start with this setting, which is not even really a setting. I'm basically letting it project out as far as I can. If that's too extreme, then I'll get it in there. But after looking at it from this perspective, my instinct's telling me that that's going to be spot on. I could be wrong. We'll find out when we get out there and we try it. But it is secure. It is not going anywhere. And yeah, you have to deal with this massive extra piece here. That's not part of the standard OEM headlight, but there is plenty of room behind the face shroud and the compartment in here. So I'm pretty comfortable, or confident I should say, that I'm going to be able to fit it in there and secure it. I don't think that's going to be an issue. So let me get her installed, get her outside in the dark, and we'll see what she can do. All right, I've got the Mechs installed. I'm using my headlight to shine some light on her so you can see her. It's kind of dark in the garage. But we're going to get her outside, turn her on, see what kind of power she's got in the dark, compare her to the OEM, see how it looks. Light-wise, as far as the bling, I don't know, it looks it looks pretty sick to me. I absolutely love that blue with the yellow. There's just no doubt about it. Alright, so here is the SM701 stock headlight. Obviously it's dark. Let's turn on the key, see what we've got projected out here into the woods. And there you have it. So that, to me, is a good indicator of what the light is projecting. And we'll be able to compare it to the Mechs when we get her installed. Alright, so once again, outside, we've got pitch black conditions, and let's see what the Mechs light does. Well, obviously, it's way better right off the bat, and that's standard. Let's go to bright. Holy crap. Yeah, it's pretty killer. So, from what I can see here, it's, I don't even know, 2-3 times as powerful right off the bat. And like I said, she looks great. So I think I'm pretty happy with everything so far. We'll see how she pans out on the road, but my instinct tells me she's a keeper. So there you have it. Mechs install, the DUAL.5 LED SM701 Husqvarna light mod. And yeah, she's pricey, but if you got some dollars to spend, it's worth it.